Some of us are addicted to our problems. Some of us are addicted to stress. Some of us are addicted to drama. Because when someone comes along and they're calling your phone and it's about problems, it's like you get entertained by the gossip, right? And the problems and the challenges, and you kind of want to help them, right? You want to be compassionate, you want to be loving, you want to help them. And maybe it's a little bit of entertainment for you. It makes you feel good. You get a little bit of a dopamine release, get a little bit of serotonin boost because you're hearing someone's life is not so good right now, right? And so it makes you feel better about your life. And what I found is we major in minor things. We focus on things that don't really matter, and we lose out on the opportunity to have more success, happiness, and joy in our lives. What we focus on expands. What we focus on grows. Where our attention goes, energy flows. You've probably heard these things before, right? Life is amazing, and when we can put our attention on things that bring us more of what we are wanting, more of what we prefer, our lives will radically transform. Now, when it comes to majoring in minor things, what I found is when it comes to people that I've surrounded myself by and success, they have different quality levels of conversation. They still have problems, but they have higher quality problems. Comment that below. I want to manifest higher quality problems. There's no life without problems. There's no life without challenges. It's the law of polarity. When you want something good or something better, right, expect to pay the cost for that. Expect challenges. And so what you want to ask the universe is for high quality problems. Oh, snap. I missed my first class flight, right? That's a high quality problem. That's a first world problem, right? So you want to realize that you don't want to be dealing with these minor problems. You may see them as big right now, or whatever it is, but just imagine what wavelength someone with, $1 million in the bank would think. Imagine how they would think, imagine how they would act. Would they be having this discussion right now? Would they be having this conversation, right? Would they be surrounding themselves with these kinds of people? And sometimes that's hard to hear. It's hard to do. But then those are those internal conflicts that you have. Because for a lot of people, when it comes to having more success, you're stepping into a higher level of consciousness. There's 4 levels of consciousness when it comes to following your dreams. There's 4 ways of operating in our reality. One of them is the egocentric, which is focused on the self, right? A baby can only care about itself because that's all it knows, right? And eventually it learns about other people, compassion, love, and all this stuff. Whilst it carries a lot of unconditional love, what it cares about is getting fed, getting its diaper changed, right? And all these things, okay? And so we can see people who haven't grown out of that in our reality, and they're known as sociopaths and narcissistic people. And the next level of consciousness is the ethnocentric level of consciousness, which is about the family dynamic. You really care about your family and love and the tribe, your friends. The next level of consciousness to that is the world-centric level of consciousness, which is about the world and helping the world and serving the world, right? You're loving the world. And the next level up to that is the spirit consciousness level, the spirit-centric level of consciousness, which is about energy, right? Spirituality, the animals, everything. You care about everything. You care about the environment, right? You think in terms of energy. And so the reason I'm telling you this is because for a lot of people, they have internal resistance against moving forward because now they're becoming a different person. They're moving from an ethnocentric, about the family dynamic and what the family think and what the tribe think, to a world-centric level of consciousness. And so now you're breaking certain family ties and certain rules and traditions, and you're breaking outside of the norm, and you don't want to make your family, subconsciously, you don't want to make your family and your friends see you any different. You don't want to leave them behind. they feel like you're leaving, and so they want to pull you back, and they're worried about you investing into something or making those steps, and they're very concerned and all these stuff. So you have to fight against all these different resistances to break through to the next level. And so I understand what it's like because I've been through it myself. However, I've seen both worlds. I've been around people who make $500 million, got $500 million with net worth, to people who, I grew up in a really rough neighborhood. And so I can see the difference between these two kinds of consciousness. I can see it. And I can see how to get from here to here in the fastest and easiest way possible. And it's about dealing with the subconscious mind and reprogramming that for success, and just noticing these little patterns that you have and not being afraid to move forward and take those steps to seeing and creating the life that you want. So stop majoring in minor things. Comment that below. I'm going to stop majoring in minor things. Oh, yes. And as you begin to do that, you're going to start to realize that the problems that you used to have were like, meh, right? And you're realizing like, this is about the world. This is about my legacy. This is about my family as well, including your world family. And, how much can I contribute? How much can I give? How much can I love? How much money can I make? It's all good. It's all good making money, right? And you focus on these things and you make it happen, whether that's a job, a career, business, whatever it is you want to do it. You're worthy of it, despite what people say, right? Listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to your heart, tap into your higher self, and go down the path that you truly want to go down and make it happen, okay? And if you want coaching with me, we have a free subconscious mind diagnosis call available. Okay, if you're interested in that, there will be a link in the description or up here on Instagram, and it's at neutralityshifting.com, or you can DM us on Instagram. All right, so just check out the link in my bio on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, you go to neutralityshifting.com and you can get a free subconscious diagnosis where we're going to diagnose your subconscious mind, see what's holding you back from getting to the next level, so you can really understand reality, really understand what's truly holding you back, really understand, even if you feel like nothing's holding you back, you're not where you want to be. So subconsciously, there's something holding you back from getting where you want to be. So if you're interested in that, there'll be a link in the description. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.